Alright, break time over. Let's see what I can accomplish this time, and hopefully I find the boss key. Go. Okay, well, if I've got the letter to Cafe now, that means Anju and Cafe can be done. So I think I'm going to tie beating Ikana Valley to doing the Anju Cafe side quest just to keep things moving. And I don't need to deposit rupees, so I'm just going to finish this off here and then start fresh on another cycle. We're nearly at the end, though. Just gotta find that last boss key. And still gotta defeat Stone Tower, but finding that last boss key just means this whole thing will be finished. So, it's either going to be on something I could have done for the longest time, which would be hilarious, or it's going to be something that I didn't see coming and I really had to work for it. So, gotta do a little bit of warping around here. Gotta get some small keys and a boss key. So let's start in the Zora Cape and find the boss key. It's always nice to see the sunrises in places you wouldn't normally get to see. Okay, let's get some items here. And I think I'm gonna have to make one of my pit stops. Actually, I don't think I'll need it, but just in case, having a ferry might be a good idea. I think if I remember some behind-the-scenes details about the creation of Majora's Mask, the game was originally supposed to be a 7-day cycle game. So it's cool that some of the assets of the 7 days are present in the 3 days, since of the types of weather skyboxes that we got. Yeah, I make my jumps better as human-like. Alright, so found this guy way back in the beginning. And I can just do this as... Yeah, who needs bombs when you got fists of a hammer? Oops. Alright, well. There's the Stone Tower boss key. And now I just gotta find small keys. I know the Woodfall one. It's an easy one for me to get. So let's get this one. There we go. So that's small key number 1. And then let's go back to Clocktown. Gonna get some rupees from the bank, because one of the small keys is at the Hag's Potion Shop in the swamp, and a third key is still attached to Anju's grandmother. Which that one's time sensitive. The Hag's one is not, but this way I'll have 3 keys. And then I will be able to keep track of both the front and the back of Stone Tower. So by the time I get there, it should be 8 o'clock, and then I can ask for the story. And then I'll have 3 small keys. I can do the front side of Stone Tower pretty quickly. And do some Song of Soaring shenanigans to avoid using some small keys. So come on, 8 o'clock, roll around. Faster, please. There we go. Now, if I'd wanted to, I could have used the Deku Flower to go into the upper floors, since Anju is notorious for forgetting to lock some doors. But it's not like I'm in the hugest time crunch. Come on. So I want the Carnival of Time. Funny how many times you have to listen to that story. Okay. And now, small key number 3. Alright. I don't think I'll need any Chateau Romani for the first portion. It would be the second portion I'd consider it. Okay, but that means I do have to play the Elegy of Emptinesses again. So, just a quick little Ocarina medley. And then we can get to the action. And at any point, if any of these chests turn into the Snowhead boss key, then I'm immediately shifting into finish everything mode. Like, I can stop doing the front side of Stone Tower Temple. I don't have to do Anjou Cafe. I just have to I just have to finish the temples for what they are, and then that's it. Okay, so that takes care of all the statuing. And then the nice part, I just have to come back out afterwards and shoot that switch, and I'll be at the underside. So just gotta go back in first way. And well, I do have some bombs. There we go. I can do this switch here. Blow up the bomb shoes like I did last time. Okay. Use the second box here. Two switches down. All of this eulogying. But it's nearly the end. So close. Okay, this switch here. Now the nice part is I don't have to blow a hole into the room in the bottom because I have the light arrows. And that's actually a good substitute. The first half of this dungeon can be doable without the light arrows due to the nature of the light arrows being the reward for completing the first half. Interesting. Usually I have the light brought in here, so I don't normally see that part. Alright, the first chest I missed had a heart piece. Oh, come on. There we go, that takes care of that. Good thing a Goron's Fist is strong enough to punch through an Armos. You know what? Shield! So that first chest I opened was technically the dungeon map. This chest I'm opening here is just 20 rupees. So this trick I'm doing here lets me skip using one of the small keys. So now I can come over to this entryway instead. And normally, again, blocked by a sunblock, so you wouldn't be able to get through wouldn't be able to get through even with the mirror shield because the light source isn't there. But since I have the light arrows, I've got an automatic shortcut. Okay, and now, since I'm kind of committed to this part here, I'm going to slow down time a little bit. That way I still have a good amount of time to visit Anju. And that way I can start the Anju Cafe side quest. I've already done all that I can do here. Takes care of that. And all the chests you're seeing contain stray fairies, so I don't have to bother with that. So now I gotta play a long Deku flying game. So a trick with this one is if you take this turn a lot narrower, as long as I don't get blown up by a Bombchu, you'll be able to make the turn and get to that last wind turbine. Okay. Giant empty room. And here's the not first appearance of the Garo Master. Alright, well, things are going well so far. Yeah. I think I said this when I was facing the Garo Master. If you want to play it safe, just wait until he does his little disappearing act, and then take that opportunity to hit him. And 3 jump slashes from a Gilded Sword do it. Now, I haven't fought any of them, but the Garos were the shadows of spies sent to infiltrate Ikana. And that one was their leader there, technically. Just 5 rupees. No, I don't think... Yeah, I think I don't have any more chests I need to get. I'm gonna go this way just in case, because I don't have a good memory when it comes to this last little portion here. We have, I think this is Igor. 2 light arrows in the face are usually enough to knock him out, but boulders tend to get in the way. So I think that's a stray fairy, but I'm going to check just in case. I know that when you've beat Igor the second time on the flip, that chest is usually the Giant's Mask. Okay, and back at the entrance. This will be entertaining if I don't make it. Wow. 2 enemies chasing after me and I somehow made it. Okay. So I'm gonna now get the small key from the potion shop and then come back and trigger the Anju Cafe side quest. And work from that. So I need Southern Swamp. We're getting close, and at least I've cleared out the front half of Stone Tower. Aha, I am smarter to the lily pads. Only somewhat. Until I have spikes, I am just as easy to knock around as anything else. Alright, let's get a small key. That saves that. Now back to Clocktown. Although, just to be sure, I should actually complete the Keaton quiz. And then, that way I've got the letter. I think in one cycle, there's 2, possibly 3 opportunities for someone to do the Keaton quiz. Oops. I should probably back up a little bit. Gotta actually wear the mask before I do these things. Just in case. So that takes care of that. Alright, let's try this again. Name of the Clocktown's Inn. That would be the Stockpot. Anju, bad at doing. Cooking. How tall? I had this. 4 stories. Leader of the Bombers. That's Jim. Jim the leader. What was the name of the song that Romani teaches you? That would be Epona's Song. Alright, that gets the letter. So now I feel good about doing the quest. Because I can get the Pendant of Memories without there being a quiz attached. Okay, so let's get the cafe mask. So now she asks me to come to the inn at midnight. And she'll give me something for trying to help locate cafe. But I already have that. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to go do more things to finish off Stone Tower Temple, since I can do that now. And the last thing I feel like I'll need to do is quickly grab Chateau Romani, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of magic being used in the near future. So having infinite magic for a cycle is a really, really good idea. But of course, just got to make the leaps of faith again, but no big deal. Oh, well, it's a good thing I have an owl to guide me, because I just realized I used up all my magic. So while I proceed, yes, please guide me. It's kind of a good thing that this re-triggers every time you start a cycle. I mean, it's no problem to go grab a quick jar of magic, but that would take more time, and I'm already here. So there we go. Chateau Romani, please. And there we go, I'm all set for magic for the cycle. And all things considered, I hope it's the last cycle. Now, I do remember the hint I found that told me that the boss chest here had an item I didn't need, so I don't have to fight the mini-boss. And that's good, because the mini-boss is out of the way, or at least a little bit. So I just have to do the chests that normally contain the small key, the giant's mask. I think I'm okay everywhere else. Alright. Alright. Underside of Stone Tower. Here we come. So the way I'm going is actually, I have to loop around back here. With the 2 small keys, I can get through the whole dungeon now. Okay. So there is a small key chest here. Just gotta hit one of these wind turbines. Fly me over to here. Gotta press a switch, which will bring up the chest. And of course, Deku Link is not heavy enough to press switches. Don't need to fight you. What do you got? At least every chest I get eliminates the possibilities. Did I hit the right turbine? Yes. Here's a fun one for you. Fierce deity skips are a thing. Ordinarily, you have to flip the room, go over as a Goron, and then flip the room again. Not this time. Now, thank goodness of increased block speed pushing. The objective here, flip the room to get a block into that little alcove over there. So just do a couple of block pushes. We just keep making progress, one push at a time. That works. Don't necessarily need the magic, but I do want some arrows. Alright, one last flip. And we're in. Fun little note with that room. If you stand on top of the block and then hit the switch, you'll actually have the block fall on you and you'll cause a fade out. And you'd have to restart. So if you recognize this room, that's the very first room after the Elegy of Emptiness puzzle. So this is the flip side. Alright, Wizrobe. Far over there. There. That should be the final time I have to deal with Wizrobe. A cool little thing with this, that treasure chest not only being your reward, but that is also how you get up. And that's also a stray fairy, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, now I'm sure some people will remember a comment I made about the Curiosity Shop very early on. Please hit. Nope, that one's gone. The only way to get the 50 rupee check at the Curiosity Shop is to use a regular Poe. This is the only area they appear in. So if I can do this right, because there is a chest up here I need to get, I can have the Poes fly up, I can get them in here, and their flames don't fall. But we'll time that when I get there. Now these stone enemies, they're called Armos Knights. So, same principle, you gotta make them explode, but the way to make them explode is you gotta use a light arrow to flip them over, and when they bash down, they'll bash down on their heads. Oh look, more magic beans. There's going to be one of those coming up that's going to be incredibly annoying to deal with. Oh, wow. Okay, please hit on the ground so I can collect you. Just like that. Alright, well, I don't have to deal with the Poes anymore. And across that way is the mini-boss. So I just have to go back this way. Now this is going to be fun. Yeah, that one usually gives me trouble. Thank goodness, not this time. All right. So that chest there is, again, meant to be your hookshot target. And I'll speed time along here since I'm at the very end. That way I can get it to midnight as I'm playing this. Alright, final stretch of Stone Tower. And a repeat performance of Igor. Okay, so there we go. I didn't know you could hit him again after you stun him. But this is originally the Giant's Mask. Will it be a Giant Saver? Nope, just keep finding more heart pieces. I think that's another hookshot target. So that lands you there, just in front of the spike log. And then this drops you down here. And then behind me is a Beamos, but we don't need that. Just need to go in here. Alright, well, this time it's not the Fierce Deity, it is the Giant's Mask. And we appear in this desert oasis. Well, maybe not oasis, a desert land, and we have these giant insects coming out of the sand. So here we have Twin Mold. Let's see how well this goes. So the intended way to beat this is to wear the Giant's Mask, turn yourself into a giant, like this. And then bash the tails of the two beasts. Now, if you want to... Well, you can actually hit the heads too, if you're giant. But the if you're out of magic, you can't wear the Giant's Mask. So the intended way of beating them if you don't... Oh! There is an out of bounds to that. Wow, really? There is an out of bounds to that. Okay, very good to know. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Do I have to actually go around again? Please tell me I can hit the chest from some angle. Maybe I can do it over there. So if I have to go through all of those again just to get to, oh, thank goodness. Okay, I'm okay with going through these 2 rooms again. I did not want to go through the whole dungeon again. I had a feeling there was some out-of-boundsy thing to that room, but I never really tested it. Man, just throwing all the curveballs. Okay, so this time, do not move too far from the center. Hey look, we're all learning things today. Okay, so don't have to go through the intro again. I'll hit you somehow. Wow, I'm not doing bad for damage, I'll say that much. So one trick with this boss is when you defeat one of the twin head bosses, the other one gets faster. So if you want to play things safer, alternate your attacks between the two, because at that rate both of them won't be too fast. You can actually, like, you can time a hit or two if you need to. Okay, well, that's quite a number of hits on each one. Okay. Good thing I brought that fairy along, because I could need it. Oh, come on. There we go. So that takes care of the red tail. And now the other one gets faster, wherever it appears. There's that tail. There we go. So yeah, by alternating the hits, it doesn't take too long to kill the second one after it's faster. And I think I was in the process of saying, when I got the fade out, that you can use arrows from the center pillar and try to hit Twin Mold that way, if you're strapped for ideas. I think I just saw the reward over there is a piece of heart, which I will gladly take because health is low. But 3 of the 4 bosses have been dealt with. And I do have a little time to burn here, so let's pay a quick visit to Egos du Icona here, since defeating him isn't tied to saving Icona. So I can just do things here. Also, Easter egg, if you wear a Gyptos mask, Captain's hat, or Garo's mask, I think, you can make Redeads dance. So they become absolutely harmless. Doesn't work for Gibdos, but it's funny. Okay. I will need fire arrows to start. So even with the light arrows, I couldn't finish this because you need the light that appears off of a mirror shield to win this fight. Also, fun fact, the rays of the sun in this room are dependent on what time of day it is. So if it's earlier in the day, it'll be on one side. If it's later in the day, it'll be on the other. But there will always be light in the room. So before the knights come in and hit ya, gotta burn the drapes. And if you want to play it safer, stand in one of the lights so the skeleton knights won't come and attack you. And you can bring in the second light just to help back you up. Okay, so when a knight goes down, they will resurrect unless you aim the light of a mirror shield on them. So, if I can, I'm going to try to aim them towards the light, and then do that. And that brings the big guy, Egos, in himself. Now this guy, he can pose a little challenge. See if I can get him closer to a light. That's one way to stop him. Ah, this one. I actually don't know any way to stop this particular attack. But it did set me up proper there. Alright, well, Ego's down. Heart piece acquired. Alright, well, that takes care of everything I can do in Icona Valley. Oh yeah, you can't Song of Soaring in this room. I have to actually leave this part. And then I can soar out. So, back to Clocktown. So, just in case, don't visit North Clocktown. Because I actually have to have Sakon steal the goods from the bomb shop lady. Now, hold on. I don't have the room key, so even though I have the reservation, I can't get in that way. But thank goodness for Anju and her inability to lock this door at any time. So she's presently waiting in the kitchen right now, and she'll wait there for the whole night. So she says, think I know where Cafe is, please still get this letter. And, well, it's just a heart piece still. Yeah, this is how I get all my heart pieces. It's all the cleanup I have to do trying to find things. So now I will, just to keep things in line and not breaking the order of things, I will deliver the letter now. Then advance forward to day 2. And then all I have to do is get Anju's grandmother to speed time along to about close to 3. And I'm just gonna instantly try to speed things along here because trying to get to a specific time during this particular side quest is really annoying. So I just need to listen to stories for... Oops. I can't pass. I have to actually select the story. But at least by not putting on the all-night mask, I can speed things along much faster. This is why this is one of the few things I think the 3D remake got right, which is the Song of Double Time allowing you to go to whatever hour you wanted, as opposed to only skipping ahead to half days. Oops. And we'll do that. Alright, that should be good. So, I'll be able to meet Cafe soon, and I know Cafe has bomb shoes attached, so I can't, oops. I really can't backflip out of there if there's a person there interrupting my Z targets. But now it's just a case of what items could be attached to the last things that this side quest has to offer. Because I've done everything in the southern swamp, and I know that. I've done... Oh, did I time that right? Yes, I did. Oh yeah, I should have gotten the pendant. But I can wait in here anyway. So we gotta... Cafe will show up here, and then we'll talk, and then that's when he'd normally hand the pendant over. But I'm really strapped for what could be done. Like, there's Day 3 Spider House, which I'm considering doing, not gonna lie. Oh, there's Curiosity Shop 50 Rupee that I still have to do. There's the setup for Snowhead, but I don't really want to do that because all the setup will just lead to finishing things. So there's Cafe. Great Bay's all dealt with, excluding the aforementioned Spider House. Snowhead's all done until finding the boss key. And I've done everything in Ikana, excluding things in the Under Graveyard. So this is... this should be the bomb shoe. Yep. Okay, but I do need to go get the pendant. And then I gotta hand the pendant to Anju. And then that'll set up the final step for the side quest, which... I hate the fact that the boss key could be on it. If there's like an hour to go before everything, then beating Goat would be really annoying. But there we go, that's the pendant. Can hand that to Anju, and then all will be good. So now we hand it over. And all is good. So at least the side quest will now continue proper. But yeah, considering everything else is done, I need it to be day 3 now. And I'm gonna go... I hate that I'm going to do it, but I'm gonna go do the... Oh, yeah. It's a nighttime thing. Let's wait until 10 o'clock. do the Curiosity Shop 50 rupee check, and then we'll see what's going on. Well, I can just park it here for a little bit. So yeah, if this is 50 rupees, that gets me the boss key, then I immediately go up to Snowhead, beat it, and then get to the end. If this doesn't work, I'll do the Oceanside Spider House on day 3. And if that doesn't work, I'll do... there's 2 checks that the friend of Cafes would give in his old hideout. And if it isn't one of those 4, I'm going to be really surprised. If that doesn't work, then it would be save Cafe. Try to clear as much as Snowhead as possible. And then, while praying it's the boss key, also pray that it isn't the boss key, so that I'm not stuck. But what else could it be after that? Like, I'm still missing the pictograph box, and that's 5 things hiding right there. The bunny hood is preventing me from doing one thing. The Romani's mask requires the seahorse to get. Actually, no. The Romani's mask requires me to get the pictograph box, so if I find the pictograph box, that's 6 items right there I can look for. The bunny hood has 1 thing attached to it, and the captain's hat has 3 items attached to it. And then there is the... there's the fairies, and the Swamp Spider House too, so it's not like I'm out of things to do, but at the same time, those are all the tedious things, and I don't want to do those. And of course, that's when the game's gonna laugh at me for skipping those all this time. Like, I could easily picture it being the Woodfall Stray Fairies. Snowhead will take a little time. Great Bay's not the worst. I can do all of Great Bay's Stray Fairies without a small key or a boss key, so I could just go right there and do it. Stone Tower Temple is just confusing. Doable, yes, but confusing. So we'll have to figure things out from that. But, 10 o'clock. So let's see what we can get. 50 rupees. And please be a boss key. Well, I got a map of Snowhead. Alright, well, it's the next step on this crazy quest. Day 3, Oceanside Spider House. Now, of course, just to be sure of things, let's actually make it day 3. I still kind of wish I had found a hint that told me the status of some of the spider houses, but it's too late now. Might as well just actually do the spider house. So, hope you're ready for me to do the spider house one last time. But I gotta get it to... I gotta get it to at least 1 o'clock. And at that point, I'll slow down time if I really feel like I'm pushing it. Okay. Bombs, regular... Oh yeah, I will need fire arrows. But hookshot can do the most of it. Alright, well, 3rd time's the charm. Yeah, that's right. You just go into the zone that I can hit you. Forgive me if I'm a little silent while I'm doing this, since I have done this like 3 times. I'm sure you don't necessarily want to see it being done 3 times. But I have to, because I have no other reason to hold it off. So you're basically just going to be watching the same thing that I've already done twice. And yet hoping that I get a different reward. So is this the definition of insanity? Okay, well that clears out this room. That one was giving me a little trouble. Come on up. And it was that one there. I remember it this time. Take the arrows. Okay, at least I'm on track. Oops. Well, at least I'll say this one's going a lot smoother than the last one. Okay, final 6. And there we go. I think that was my fastest attempt of all 3 during this randomizer, but I'm just happy that that one went as quick as it did. I'm still not struggling for time when it comes to visiting Cafe's friend. Oh. All right. Let's see what day 3 gives me. My hopes are dwindling. Like, I gotta try every single thing I can, but if this doesn't work, the last thing I can think of are stray fairies. And this is something that I could feasibly have seen being done early. Because if you trigger this part of the side quest, like, and all you'd have to do is hand in Cafe's letter to the mailbox, and you can do this at any point. So, yep, I think I just gotta wait till 1. So we'll just have to wait a moment. It's too bad it can't do Granny's 2-hour time skips, because on this day they're like, oh, today's the day we're gonna flee to Romani Ranch and try to avoid the crash of the moon that will completely destroy everything. And a cool thing too, it didn't dawn on me till like maybe like the 6th playthrough of this game I was playing, but the moon actually gets larger on day 3. Like, you see it in different positions as it's coming down, but on the final day, you can actively see it coming down, slowly but surely. So, that's kind of a creepy twist. So here we have, if you recognize this, the Curiosity Shop guy, who knows Cafe. But we get 2 items from him. Useless bundle of arrows, and useless 50 rupees. Alright. Well, actually, I don't want to chance it because of timing shenanigans, but I kind of think it'd be funny if, where's my train of thought? If I could actually do one of the temple's stray fairies in the time it takes for Cafe to return to Clocktown after I do this. But we're gonna have to try... whatever thing we can. Get out of my way. So, I'll be honest, I'm kind of hoping this gets me the pictograph box or one of the 3 masks that I'm missing, because if I don't have those, I've got very little else that I can do that will actually give me some form of advancement. So we're gonna have to play this part through. And we're gonna have to see what happens. Of course they have to make it go to the last day. So what happens here is Sakon is coming up the pathway there, and he'll enter in his hideout, but if he notices us, then he flees. So, gotta wait behind this rock, and as soon as Sakon comes up, I think at about 7 o'clock, he'll open up the door, Cafe follows in, we solve a bit of a puzzle, and all is good. It's kind of dawning on me, this is turning into a pseudo 100% completion run, and all I'm trying to do is beat it as fast as I can. And I'm just trying to find one darn boss key. Okay, so he didn't notice us, and this is how he enters into his hideout. So that's the item we're trying to get back from Sakon. And of course, we have to tag team this puzzle. And now we can control Cafe as well. So Cafe has to deal with switch pressing puzzles, while Link has to deal with combat puzzles. Oh, yeah, so the music that's playing right now, that's actually the music that plays when you're around an enemy, like just a tense music. But I have it disabled for regular encounters. Oh, they both fled. Okay. So, in this place, this is just natural. For the music, anyway. Okay. Since I've got plenty of time here, might as well just speed that along. Pretty simple. And there we go. Puzzle has been solved. However, that takes us right to the final 6 hours. So I'm gonna be a little hilarious here. Slow down time just to give me a bit of a buffer. And I'm gonna attempt finding the 15 stray fairies in Woodfall. Because, you know, when there's 6 hours left to go, you gotta try to push every minute you can out of this. Okay, seeing the moon that close is kind of scary. And this is the point of the randomizer where I just go, you know what, I should have done this stuff from the very beginning since I had the tools. Now, cool twist is when you have the remains, you can go back to a boss room at any point. So if I needed to fight Oldolwa again, I could just go there. And I'm not sure if this is like a glitch in the music or whatnot, but I never knew that the dungeon music still played even during the final 6 hours. But I should have plenty of time, because trying to find the 15 stray fairies in Woodfall is pretty simple. Like, you wouldn't even really need the Great Fairies Mask to get most of them. Okay, let's see if I... There we go. So yeah, you gotta... It looks like you just have to aim above the flame. go. Oh, my aim's slightly better. There we do. There goes that. Now, I have to actually go around, since I don't have the small key. But I do need to get over here. Oops. Forgot, I have to actually make a jump. To hit that switch, which then summons a stray fairy chest. Oops. Do that. Try something here. If I can snipe this right. Okay, I can't do it with the elemental arrows. I do this with regular arrows. Nope. So I have to go over there the old-fashioned way. Okay, 5 down. So we're just gonna hit a switch. And then I'll go down. So that way, if I do something stupid... Or, could try something funny. Which way am I aiming? That's the one way to do it. Oh, did the moths? The moths must have followed me. Okay, wearing that. Come on up. So that's number 7. So I'm gonna go into here. There are quite a number of stray fairies in this area. Okay, I didn't mean the double flip, but that does help. Okay, there's that one. I think there's one more hiding over there. Yes. Just needed a better angle. I think? Hold on. Okay, there is one. It's not one of these Skulltulas, is it? Man, I am completely forgetting where I need to do with half this stuff. Well, this is not good for when there's 4.5 hours to go before the world ends. Just get a better angle here, I guess. Oh, maybe it was the higher up one that I missed. So we'll just climb the ladder the old-fashioned way and get it there. Oh my goodness. All right. No more fooling. Okay, it was right there. Alright, well that's 11. That was quite a side flip. Alright, well at least I know where the other 4 are. So I just gotta go up this way. And hop around here. You're not hitting me today, dragonflies. So then, this room is filled with black bows. And in order to get the treasure chest for the Stray Fairy, I just have to defeat every single one of them. There we go. Okay, that's number 12. And I can go backwards. Yeah, Cafe gets to Anju at the Stockpot Inn around 2. So I've got a little time to kill. Down here. Killing that Skulltula summons that. And there we go. So as soon as that Stray Fairy touches, I can head right to... I'll just come meet it halfway. There we go. So now I can head out of the dungeon. I'll Song of Soaring back to the statue as opposed to trying to get through it the old-fashioned way. And then I can get my reward that way. And then there would be 3 other temples to check and the Swamp Spider House. But I do need that Deku Flower to be open. Alright. Told myself I was going to skip doing this because of, I was just taking a gamble, and all this time you had a bundle of arrows. Well, at the very least, I can say I've checked it. So, back to Clocktown. Check in with Anju and Cafe, see what they got, and then reset the cycle. So yeah, Anju she just sits in here waiting for Cafe, like she's made a promise to wait for Cafe even if he doesn't show up. And then we've helped Cafe, so Cafe will be showing up here in a little bit. And if you angle it just right, you can actually see Cafe coming in, so that's why I've got this targeted view. Oh, wait. Let's actually make things back to regular speed. So yeah, I don't think I would have done that at regular time flow. So Cafe should be showing up here in just a second. It's usually around 2 hours left. But just thinking of what I could do next. Logically, I think the Swamp Spider House is the next step. So I'll probably do that on the next cycle. And thanks to having the Fierce Deity Mask, I think I can skip a majority of things I need outside of the spider house. Come on, cafe, I need you to show up. Oh. I thought I heard something. Oh, yep, there's cafe right there. So kind of a cool camera glitch that you can actually use to see what's going on. So these two were meant to be newlyweds, but due to Majora's Mask's curse, Cafe turned into a child, and then the mask that they were going to share was stolen by Sakon, which is what we tried to get back. So we've reunited two lovers in one of the best side quests this game has to offer. And through this, we get... well, got a heart piece. So doing the Anju Cafe side quest was useless. So basically that's saying there's 4 things left I can do right now. If none of those 4 things have anything, I have completely overlooked something. So hey, guess what? I'm going to extend this a little bit longer. And I'm going to go quickly attempt the ocean, or not the Oceanside house. I've done all 3 days. I'm going to go quickly attempt the Swamp Spider House. Quickly finish that off. And say farewell to all spider houses for the remainder of this seed. So... let's go do that. Oh, there's a Deku stick. That helps. Not enough reach. There we go. Been a while since I've used a Deku stick for its intended purpose. Go. So in lieu of arrows, Deku sticks can work just fine. So thank goodness this one only requires one day's worth of saving as opposed to 3. But I will need some bugs to get some gold skulltulas that are hidden in patches of dirt on the wall. So let's see how fast this goes. Now, if you didn't have the hook shot, magic beans can be used to circumvent a lot of this dungeon's puzzles. But the hook shot makes things infinitely easier. Just got to get through. I think there's one more patch of dirt on the top portion that I'd have to worry about. That takes care of 2. So let's bring back that in case I get arrows. It's no. That one. Okay. Now what I'll do is some of the rooms here. Okay. There are some that are hiding in these jars here. And then a few are hiding in these pots. So just like... Oh. Thought I bonked that one already, but oh well. Okay, I know there are just two hiding there. Then... Bees! Oops. Okay. Oh! Well, that works. And then... There. Okay, well at least that takes care of the bees. I can get the ones that are on the upper parts, but I'm gonna do that when I hit that room on the upper side. For now, it's this one. Also having the Goron mask here helps a lot too. Just lets you break through a bunch of these boxes here really quick. Then... So yeah, if you didn't have the hook shot, you'd have to go along the wall with the magic beans, which is underneath that boulder there, so you'd have to have bombs. Oops. Then... quick skips. Okay, I think that's it for there. Okay. There's that. Oh. Yeah, this one would absolutely require Deku flowering in order to get. So now we'll hop over to this side. Oops. And there's the third patch. Okay. So now I'll get the Skulltula that's hiding up there. It would just stop moving. Now I think if you wanted to play fancy, you could use bomb shoes to get that switch there too. So yeah, there should be 3 more hiding in this room here. And then in the last room, 6. So in lieu of having magic beans, someone with good athleticism can make the jump, which is either Bunny Hood or Fierce Steedy Link. And also there's a Gossip Stone here, so why not? Let's see what it would have said. Okay. And then create another shockwave like the chandelier. And then there is one Skulltula hiding in, I think it's this one up here. If I can even aim. And there we go. That is the swamp spider house all taken care of. Make the jump, please. Thank you. Alright, let's go see what this reward is. And then call the episode regardless of what the reward is. So ordinarily, this is how you get the Mask of Truth. Oh my goodness. Okay, break time. I've been going for a while, and I can't believe I still don't have any leads as to where that boss key is. This is getting a little ridiculous. Okay, I'll probably do the Great Bay Temple next, because that one doesn't require as much work. Oh man, I dread to think if I have to do Stone Tower Temple, or even if I have to do all of Snowhead Temple Stray Fairies to get the boss key that leads in there. Oh, joy. Well, gonna have to figure this out on the next part. So, thank you very much for watching today. Hope you guys enjoyed. The adventure still continues on. I thought it was going to end, but nope. You still get more Majora's Mask Randomizer. So, hope you enjoyed the next part. So take care, stay safe, and have a good day.